of student athletes who have played or have committed to play a sport will automatically say that they would like to be paid in college or want to be paid in college. However, I would prove that the payment of student athletes will cause turmoil in the NCAA, Division I and II athletics, and hurt the future of college sports at these levels, while also showing that these athletes are being compensated for their talents through scholarships and support systems not available to the average person or student. So why is this such a big issue regarding today's athletes? Well, for the most part, high-profile college athletes feel like they are being scammed for their hard work in generating money for their college. Colleges are generating millions of dollars off of these athletes that are putting their blood, sweat, and tears into their sport. Many people think that they should at least get some portion of the money for their overall performance or winning a national title. But there's a gray area regarding the balance of the athletic budget between different sports. So I would like you guys to raise your hand if you agree that men and women deserve the same opportunities in sports. Alright, well, so does the federal government, and they do this with Title IX and the equality of both genders. So Title IX says that the NCAA prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in any education program or activity that is federally funded. A three-part test for participation opportunities determines if institutions provide female and male students with equal athletic opportunities. Each NCAA institution needs to provide equal opportunities. Paying student athletes would have a domino effect for each NCAA Division I and II institution. Each school would have to provide all men's and women's teams the payment stipends. Would they have to be the same for each gender or each sport? It's a big issue. The payment of stipends to students would have to comply with the Title IX, which would cause a bigger gap and imbalance between NCAA Division I and II schools. The wealthy schools would be able to provide all athletic programs, while the not as wealthy schools would have to make tough budget choices and possibly eliminate sports. This would cause a greater division among the top schools and widen the already large gap. Many people question if each sport and gender would be receiving the same amount of stipends, and how would each school make sure of that? For example, in the 2015 Men's National Championship between Duke and Wisconsin, there's a total of 28 million viewers watching. Well, in the Women's Division I National Championship in 2015, there's a total of 3 million viewers. So would that mean that men should be paid more than the women due to their tremendous difference in viewers? Well, no, it's not the women's fault for being more interested. It's not the women's fault for people being more interested in watching men play. These women should put just as much hard work as the men do. Paying student athletes might lead to schools having to drop programs to balance budgets. Paying student athletes will create more imbalance from school to school and sport to sport. If you have to pay both genders equally, then there will be a greater financial burden for each school. Some people think that paying student athletes would give athletes more incentive and that they would try harder if they knew that they were getting paid. But this brings up the issue of athletes going to different places for the amount of money that they are getting paid for. Athletes would choose where school is providing them the most amount of money, and which would cause the competition in sports to drop tremendously. This would be due to the athletes selecting random schools for the money and not the competition. The economy for college athletics would also be ruined because colleges would be throwing away money for players that might not even be good in college. This would then turn college sports into a business or a professional club system. These athletes would transfer schools in order to find the highest value offer. This in effect would cause lower level schools to drop many of their programs because they might not have the cash or opportunity to gain high quality athletes for the given value they are looking for. Not only will it cause lower level schools to be hurt, but also other sports. Colleges would be prone to spend a lot of money for athletes in a specific sport that they are good at in order to stay the best. For example, Alabama would spend most of the money on football in order to get the highest athletes, and would probably drop swimming since they're the best and other people are good at them. But there's always a gray area because Stanford, who is the best in swimming, would not cut football because that football brings in the highest amount of revenue. So what would they do? Would they have to cut another sport, which would ruin the competition? So if we pay all athletes, then it would essentially become a professional club system. And what would the purpose of college sports be? Should we just adopt the European model of sports clubs within cities and towns starting in youth and high school levels and eliminating interscholastic and intercollegiate sports altogether. That is another argument for another day, but with payments to athletes, should college athletics exist in Division I and II schools? I say we need to keep the tradition of college sports and keep athletics to colleges and keep providing opportunities. As the NCAA famous tagline says, there are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes, and most of us will go pro in something other than sports. I feel that a full athletic scholarship like those offered in Division I and II schools for football and basketball are essentially their payment. They receive perks like a paid education with no loans, athletic training, strength and conditioning, academic support, coaching development, player development, and a fan base. These athletes need to cherish their time in college because they need an education in order to get a job in case they don't make it professionally. Zion Williamson just said he enjoys the greatest year of his life in college. Why? Well, because Duke University provides him a platform for being the most well-known college athlete in the U.S. He was well known before, but he became a superstar at Duke because of the opportunities and support system Duke provided in his 1 year in college. Student athletes should not be paid to help continue